Tonight, there are mounting questions about the Hunter Biden investigation. An IRS agent turned whistleblower who worked on the case, speaking out for the first time. In an interview with CBS News, Gary Shapley says there was political interference.
There was multiple steps that were slow walked at the direction of the Department of Justice.
Had you ever encountered that before?
I have not, no. These deviations from normal process, and each and every time it seemed to always benefit the subject.
While Shapley did not give specifics, he isn't the only one expressing misgivings. Two senior law enforcement officials tell NBC News there's growing frustration inside the FBI because investigators finished the bulk of their work on the case about a year ago. According to two sources familiar with the matter, federal prosecutors have considered charging Hunter Biden with 3 tax crimes, including 2 misdemeanor counts for failure to file taxes and a felony count of tax evasion related to a business expense. There also could be a charge related to a gun purchase. Shapley told CBS he decided to blow the whistle after a tense meeting with federal prosecutors.
I don't want to do any of this. I took an oath of office, and when I saw the egregiousness of some of these things, it no longer became a choice for me. It's not something that I want to do. It's something that I feel like I have to do.
Attorney General Merrick Garland has said the investigation is being run by the U.S. Attorney in Delaware, an appointee of former President Trump. DOJ officials tell NBC News there has been no interference. In past interviews, Hunter Biden has said there was no wrongdoing.
I'm being as honest with you as I possibly can. All I know is that not one investigative body, not one serious journalist has ever come to the conclusion that I did anything wrong or that my father did anything wrong.
Former President Trump, who is facing a hush money trial that could see him in court in the middle of his campaign, has repeatedly said that Biden is getting preferential treatment.
Hunter Biden is a criminal and nothing happened to him. Nothing happened.
President Biden continues to stand by his son.
Well, my son's done nothing wrong. I trust him. I have faith in him. And it impacts my presidency by making me feel proud of him.
Ken Delanian joins us now from Washington, D.C. Look, Ken, people are going to be watching that interview that CBS did with the IRS whistleblower, and they're going to be asking themselves, we've been at this 3 years. You've reported, I believe, that the FBI wrapped up their investigation a year ago. You cover these departments for us. Is this normal? Is this abnormal?
Sometimes complex investigations take a long time, Tom, particularly tax cases. But what's weird about this one is that the investigation appears to be over. So the delay appears to be among prosecutors. Now, it's a prosecutor appointed by Donald Trump. This whistleblower is claiming there's political interference. We haven't seen the evidence on that, but that just raises a lot of questions. And I think at some point, the Justice Department's going to have to make a decision here, and they're going to have to explain it. Unfortunately, half the country is going to doubt whichever way this comes out.
Ken, you know, it's really interesting because we've had all these investigations, not just the Hunter Biden investigation. We also have the investigation over the classified documents as well, right, with both the president and the former president. And we're getting more and more into the campaign season. And I'm just wondering if the Justice Department, I know they may not be considering this, maybe they are, but my question to you is if it's playing a role. I mean, as we get closer to where people start voting, people start looking at these candidates, isn't it going to get more and more dangerous for the Department of Justice because it's going to seem like they're possibly playing politics?
Of course, Tom, you're absolutely right. But it appears to be unavoidable at this point because if, for example, Donald Trump is indicted by the special counsel, it's going to take a year. Federal cases take a long time to get to trial. So that puts you into the election season almost no matter what happens. And that's assuming Donald Trump doesn't do everything he can to drag it out. And so politics is going to infringe on all this stuff. The people at the DOJ know that. They're just going to try to do the best they can to keep their head down, follow the facts and the law. And they know that their decisions are going to be questioned, Tom.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.